All right guys, this is it. I'm walking in for my third and final DermaPen treatment. Got pink hair, which is a new thing, but we're about to see what it looked like right after I walk out. And voila, I am completely done. This time she went a little harder than usual, so you can see the difference between my regular skin and the skin that she hit. There's a little bit of blood and whatnot. Definitely very, very hot. This is definitely the deepest one she's done. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and let this heal up for the next couple of days, and then I will update you guys after that with the differences before and after all of these procedures. What you're seeing on the screen right now is my face before I started any of these DermaPen treatments at all. The one on the left cheek is probably the most severe acne scarring, but the best landmark for us to see the difference with this DermaPen is my chickenpox scar on the left side of my face here. This scar comes from me ripping off a chickenpox when I was about 5 years old, and it's the deepest one I have, so I think it's a good one to focus on to see exactly how much a DermaPen treatment can help someone with a deep scar like this. So this is after one DermaPen treatment, so there's not too much difference that I can see here. You can kind of see a little bit of a difference with the chickenpox scar, but other than that, I don't see a massive difference. So let's just move on to the next one. So now this is after my second DermaPen treatment after I've healed up. I do have a little bit of like flaky dry skin here, so it kind of looks a little bumpy. That's not the scars themselves, but I'm seeing a little bit of an improvement, especially in the cheeks. I don't think they look quite as shadowy, and as far as my chickenpox scar goes, I see a lot of improvement. So it's looking good. Let's jump to the last one here. So this is after the final heal up, and this is what my face is looking like. I am seeing improvements in my cheek scars. They're still there. You can still see the rolling scars, but I see them alleviated quite a bit. My forehead wrinkles totally don't really see much of a difference at all. And actually, here's my chickenpox over here so we can check the difference. Honestly, I don't see too much of a difference here except a slight bit less depth to it. All the side-by-sides, 0 is before the treatments, and then 1, 2, and 3, all the treatments that I've done. The biggest and most significant difference I can see is my right cheek. I can see the scars going down quite a bit by the last one. All right, time for the side-by-side comparisons, the best part. So the first picture on the left is before anything, and then the other picture on the right is after everything is done. So I see improvements in my box scarring on my cheeks. Definitely for sure, you can see that there's much more bumpy in the first picture. And then especially this chickenpox scar, you can see it got a lot more shallow. It was very, very deep in the beginning, and it's a lot more shallow. Again, that's not something that I was trying to improve a lot, but it is a great landmark to see exactly how much depth has been decreased in the scar. And then taking a look at the other side of my face, the right side of my face, I think this is where the hardest scars on my cheeks were. You can see that indent there specifically. It got quite a bit less deep. It's still there, obviously, but we can see that the depth has decreased quite a bit. I think these are the biggest improvements to my face. Also, you can see that one little hair that I suck at shaving no matter what, obviously. I just want to mention that my types of acne were lots of blackheads and very large cysts. So that's what created these types of scars that I have that you see now. Especially on the cheeks, I would get very, very large cysts consistently, and I would pop them, and that is what created these large pitted scars that you're seeing. So there you have it, folks. There are all the results from the beginning all the way until the end. You can kind of make up your mind whether you saw a difference in my skin and whether you think DermaPen is going to be worth it for you. In my humbled opinion, I do not think that I would go through this again knowing what I know now, just simply because it was $400 per session and it was 3 sessions, so that's $1,200, and I didn't see a massive change. I did see some change though, so I won't discount it as, you know, not something that's worth your time, but it really just depends whether or not it's worth the money and if you have the money to spare. That being said, if you do decide to go through this DermaPen treatment, or if you want a little bit more information about the actual treatment itself, because I know this is just a results video, I did make a full detailed demonstration video of exactly what you're going to go through when you go and get a DermaPen treatment from the start all the way to the finish. And I even have the doctor himself come in and explain all of it. It's pretty freaking sweet. You can see that. The link will be right there. It's my first DermaPen treatment ever. It's got some crazy amount of views, like 500,000 plus, which is so freaking cool that so many people are interested in it. And due to the amount of you guys who have been talking to me lately about acne and acne scars and all sorts of different things related to acne, I think I'm going to start focusing a little bit more on acne stuff on this channel. Of course, nothing else is going to go away. Nothing with food, veganism, or fitness is going to go away, but I think I'm going to harp on a little bit of that stuff a little bit more often. I think that wraps this video up. There's not too much more that I want to say that I haven't said in the other episodes already. In terms of the treatment, it's not super painful. Again, you know the price and everything. You saw the results, so you can kind of make your decision up yourself. If you did like this video, and if you like this series in general, please subscribe to my channel. It helps me out a lot, and there's a lot of other things that I do not related to acne that I think you guys could still derive a lot of pleasure out of, maybe education out of, and I would appreciate if you would check all of my other videos out. Self-promotion out of the way. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you give it a like. Let me know what you thought in the comment section below, and again, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Team me on the week. CT.
Lift heavy! or die MIRIN, motherfucker.
Team me up, week. CT,
Lift heavy or die